Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowle here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff will bounce right through the... On for a touchback. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Makes a quick grab. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35. The Gamecocks looking to run some tempo here.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up fourth down. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Listen, I get it. I know you trust your offense, and maybe this is something you thought about all week in these situations, but when it's on your side of the field like this, you got to give it a second thought, because now your defense is already playing with their backs against the wall.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Inside deals now from the shotgun. And a decent gain there for the defense.
be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
A gain makes it second and medium. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. To throw, it's Green. That's caught. It's Washington. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. The Razorbacks come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. The short completion of the tight end. And we're able to get him down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and when you go to play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. So now it's third and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a fourth down stop. Out of the gun now on third down. Grabbed by the receiver. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch. And the Razorbacks pick up enough yards to move the sticks. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Coming up, second down and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Barber. He's tackled at the 10, not in good field position to start the drive. Offense is back out there on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Gamecocks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to scramble. On the run here. Lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Bennett. Excellent catch and run by the sophomore.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Fresh set it out. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Completion gains about 6 yards. Now it's a 4th down call. The Gamecocks will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23. The Gamecocks come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here. That's a nice play. It'll set him up 1st down now at the 12.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
On the move now. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. 3rd down play here out of the shotgun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Offense choosing to go for it here on 4th down. Press coverage now from the secondary. He's got it near the end zone. He can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, how about this? You're inside the red zone. You get the 4th down. You go for it. You show that aggressive approach. Your players love that you show confidence in them. And you're rewarded with a 1st down.
Touchdown, South Carolina. A much-needed counterpunch delivered. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And the pass is incomplete to wrap up an eventful 1st quarter. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. To the air, it's Green. This time it's complete. Breaks into the clear. The 30. They bring him down, but what an explosive play.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Razorbacks looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. And the Razorbacks line up with a 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
And I just love that this defense is not giving up on this 1st and goal. They attacked. They got through. They got penetration. Nice job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. It's Sellers. It's an outlet. The catch made. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Direct snap. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He escapes the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Gamecocks pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Bringing pressure. Contact as he let the ball go. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
The receiver makes the catch. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Ball handed off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. He got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Important second down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Green. Finds his man, it's Washington. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. And when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Bringing it out, it's Harbor. Oh, and he fumbled it. No, and it's recovered by the kicking team, a special teams turnover. Ouch.
That is an incredible job by this kickoff coverage team. You don't see many turnovers on kickoffs, but they just gifted their offense with a bonus possession.
Using his legs, it's Washington. First down, looking for more now. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Second and goal for the offense. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, it's Green. Looking to scramble. Touchdown, Arkansas. This offense really clicking. Timeout is called to duck strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Out there to start a new drive from the 21. On first and 10, looking to throw. Punt over the middle. It's Bennett. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The Gamecocks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made in space. Look out. He's got room to run. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there. And the Gamecocks lining up here on first and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. The Pass rush closing in.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Razorbacks offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Looking to throw. It's Green. Makes the grab. It's Washington.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the grab. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Offense getting set. It's second down. Back to throw. It's Green. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds his target. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
First and goal, will try to run it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This offense cannot be stopped.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Barber. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Gamecocks offense is back out there on the field. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking right, this one caught. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Pressure is coming. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Defense is coming after him. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. And the Gamecocks will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. 2nd down and goal. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. We've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. The pocket breaking down. Oh, the pass is picked off. At midfield, the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school. Shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands. Takes it in for a touchdown.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the 1st down play. Looking downfield, it's Green. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's in the clear. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's caught. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Bringing pressure. Contact as he threw it. The sure hands. It's Smith. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass rush closing in. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
On the move now. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. You make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the third quarter. So it's Arkansas in front. In these playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle with a shot at the national championship on the line. It has not been the case here so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Scanning the field. It's Sellers. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Follow him in the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Some pre-snap movement, back in motion, back to throw again. He bought some time, now lets him go. With the catch, it's Harbor. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to his left and makes the completion.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Sellers. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. The Gamecocks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Comes up with the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, to keep this drive moving.
Moves out of the pocket. And it's caught.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
You wisely throw that one away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Catch made on the out route. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw for it. He escapes the pocket. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that